Namaste students, myself Sunil Kumar from the Department of Computer Science. Today we are moving to next session based on the chapter Boolean Algebra, and today's our topic is canonical forms. In the last session we discussed about max terms, mainly max terms. Max term is a sum of all the literals with or without bar. Whenever in a logical system, if you use the sum of literals, sum of variables, that variable may contain bar, or we can say either complemented or it's in normal form. That terms are known as max terms. X plus y dash, x dash plus y, x, y, like that. These are the max terms. Then a single variable or logical sum of several variables. We can use a single variable or multiple variable. Either we can use a logical sum of two variables or the three variables or the four variables. Number of the variable may changes. The variable may or may not be complement. Either we can complement the variable or may not. A variable may appear either in its normal form, normal x, or its complemented x dash, that we discussed in last session. And also if the variable value is 1, then it should be complemented. Whenever the variable value is 1, then it should be complemented. Next we are moving to the next topic, that is canonical form. Boolean expression expressed as a sum of min terms or product of max terms are called canonical forms. Normally, when in Boolean expression, either because there are two types of expressions are there. One is the SOP and POS. That SOP or POS, normally we can say sum of min terms, that is SOP, or product of max terms, that is a POS. That are called as canonical forms. And if you want to represent any expression in a canonical form, for example, you take the following expression is a min term canonical form of two variable x and y. Normally take the variable x and y. Then canonical form example is given, f of xy equals to x dot y, x dash dot y, x dash dot y dash. Like that we can use the combinations. But remember that whenever if you are going to use the canonical forms, the min term canonical expression is the sum of all the min term. Normally canonical form two types. One is a min term canonical, max term canonical. Whenever it is a min term canonical, the expression is the sum of all the min terms. Sum of all the min terms. Remember one main thing here, each min term contain all the variable. If you take the in each min term, that should contain all the variable in a logical expression. For example, here three terms are there, x dot y, x dash dot y, and x dash dot y dash. In this example, three terms, one is the first term, second term, third term. All the terms should contain all the variables. Here two variables, so all the terms should contain two variables. Either it is complement form or it is in normal form. That is not a matter, but all the term should contain all the variables. That is actually we can say canonical form. For example, following expression is in max term. We'll go move to the max term. If you're going to take the max term, it should be x plus y dash. This is one max term. Second max term is x dash plus y dash. Third one is x dash plus y. These are the max terms. The max term canonical expression is the product of all the max terms. The product of all the max terms. Remember that each max term should contain all the variables in a logical system. Here f of xy means two variables are there. In all the term, all the max term should contain all the variables. In each term it should contain x and y. In second term also should contain x and y. In third also it should contain x and y. Either it may be complemented or it's in normal form. So that actually the canonical form. Normally we can say canonical form is a logical expression that is either in sum of min terms or product of max terms. Either it may be in sum of min terms or product of max term, but each term should contain all the variables. Each term should contain all the variable within a logical system. If three variable means all the terms should contain three variables. Two variable means all the terms should contain two variables. If it is a four variable means all the term should contain four variables. This is actually the canonical forms. Next, conversion of SOP into canonical form. SOP means any example, any terms, sum of min terms. Normally sum of min terms are known as SOP, sum of product terms, that we can convert into canonical form. Canonical form means each term should contain all the variables. Each term should contain all the variables. Here convert the Boolean function f of xy, means two variables are there. So expression is given x plus xy, x plus xy. Here you can see first, you can this given function you can mark as the first one. Remember this, in this first case the two terms are there. First term is x, second term is xy. Second term is proper because all the variables are there. If you go for first term, the first term only x is there, y is missing. In the first term x is missing one variable, that is y is missing in first term. So we have to add the y for first term. So normally it is there in SOP, sum of product. So that we have to convert into canonical forms. When you are going to convert the canonical form, first you have to find the missing terms. First you have to find the missing term. Second term is proper. This equation f of x y equal to x plus xy, that you can mark as the first expression. In that expression two terms are there, first term and second term. Second term is proper because two variables are present. In first term x, one variable is missing, that variable is y. So y is missing in first, that is the first step. First we have to find the missing variable. So make it for two variable, we can multiply it by y plus y dash. For min terms we can multiply, y is missing, so we should multiply by y plus y dash, because y plus y dash equal to 1. So x dot 1, it will be x. So we have to multiply by y plus y dash. If z is missing means you should multiply by z plus z dash. If x is missing means x plus x dash. If a is missing means should multiply by a plus a dash. So here y is missing, so you are multiplying by the y plus y dash, because we know that y plus y dash equals to 1. Y plus y dash equals to 1. So if you multiply with the 1, it will be same variable. So therefore x equal to, we can multiply x dot, I took only x here, x equal to, we have to multiply with the y plus y, x dot y plus y dash, x dot y plus y dash. Then it equals to xy, x dot y plus x dot y dash. So it is a xy plus xy dash. See, x is changed at xy plus xy dash. So we have to substitute that in the first. In the first expression it is given that f of xy equal to x plus xy. In the place of x we are substituting xy plus xy dash, then the remaining term is xy. So if you substitute the value, it contains three values. If you substitute the values, it should contain the three values. One is xy plus xy dash plus xy. So here xy, if you take the expression, xy is appear two times. So if you, according to the theorem, x plus x equal to x, we know that one. So it is possible to remove the duplicates. Whenever duplicates are available, that possible to remove. So expression will be xy plus xy dash. Expression will be f of xy equals to xy plus xy dash. Then rearrange the order in ascending order. Rearrange the min term in ascending order. Well, when you go into ascending order, it is a f of xy equal to xy dash plus xy, xy dash plus xy. Xy dash means it is a 0 1, because min term whenever bar is there, it is a 1. So x is 0, y dash is 1, is a 0 1. 0 1 means 2. 0 1 means the binary value, so decimal value is 2. It's a m2 plus m3, or you can use the table, or you can use the table to write that one, m2 plus m3. So we can write that one as f of xy is equal to sum of 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means 2 is a one variable, third one is a one more variable, one more term. So it is a sum of, or canonical form, sum of 2 comma 3. This is a canonical form of min term, or you can say min term canonical form. The next one is an example. We'll take one example. Convert the Boolean function f of xy x is equal to x plus yz into canonical form. See here, f of xyz. The three terms are there. Three terms xyz. There are three terms are there. X plus yz is given. If you go for first, y is missing and z is missing. In second term, x is missing. So in first term, I added only one term. I multiplied with only one term. So first case y is missing. So multiplied with y plus y dash plus xz. X is missing. So multiplied with x plus x dash. So it will be x dot y plus x dot y dash plus yz dot x plus yz dot x dash. So multiply it. So if you take the first two terms, again z is missing. If you take the next third line or fourth line, you can see here once again z is missing in that. Third line you can see z is missing. So in fourth line I multiplied with the z plus z dash. X dot y in dot z plus z dash plus x dot y dash dot z plus z dash. Z is missing. Remaining term I wrote same. Then once again I multiplied. It will be x dot y dot z, x dot y dot z dash, x dot y dash dot z, x dot y dash dot z dash. Then x y z, then x dash y z. So the terms I wrote like that. Then here first one is m7, second one is m6, next m5, m4 and m3. Here duplicate terms are there, x y z. In a fourth line you can see x y z, that two times appearing. So one we can remove, only once we can write. So x y z. So m7, m6, m5, m4 and m3. Then we can rearrange that one. It is f of xyz equals to sum of 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a one example. So in case of SOP, you have to convert a canonical means you have to just multiply by the missing terms. The next one is POS expression. Next we will move to the POS expression. Here convert the Boolean function f of xyz equals to x plus y, y plus z into canonical form. If you are going to see this one, in the first term z is missing, second term x is missing. Both the terms one variable is missing. In the first term x is z is missing, in second term x is missing. So what we have to do? The first we have to multiply for first term with the z dot z dash. We have to multiply by the z dot z dash to the first variable, and second term x is missing. We have to multiply by you have to add by x plus x dot x dash. In case of min term we have to multiply. Here in this case of max term you have to add. So x plus y plus z dot z dash. So here the three variable product of two max terms, each term missing one variable. In the first case z is missing, second case x is missing. So in the first term you will take the first term, it is x plus y. X plus y plus z dot z dash. Z dot z dash. You have to add with the z dot z dash. So it will be, apply the distributive law. You can apply the distributive law. It will be x plus y plus z, then x plus y plus z dash. X plus y plus z, then x plus y plus z dash. In second term, if you go for second term, it is given that y plus z. In case of y plus z, x is missing. So it is a x plus z plus x dot x dash. X plus z plus x dot x dash. So it will be, then you are going to multiply, or if you apply the distributive law, it will be y plus z plus x, then y plus z plus x dash. So you can rearrange x plus y plus z, x dash y plus x dash plus y plus z. Then substitute that two terms in expression. It will be x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z dash, the first term. Second one is x plus y plus z, then x dash plus y plus z. So if you see this expression x y z, so x plus y plus z, that appears two times it is appearing. So you can neglect one we can reduce. So it will be f of x y z equal to x plus y plus z dot x plus y plus z dash plus x dash plus y plus z. Then we can rearrange that one. Then it will be m0, m1 and m4. It will be m0, m1 and m4. So we can represent f of xyz equals to pi of. Pi means is a product terms. So it is a product term. So you can represent pi of 0, 1, 4. Three terms are present. Then we will take an example. Convert POS expression into canonical form. So f of xyz, x dot plus y plus z, x dot y plus z. So in first term y and z is missing. In second term x is missing. In first term y and z is missing. In second term x is missing. So you have to add with the y plus y dash. Second term you have to add with the x dot x dash. So it will be first term will be x plus y dot x plus y dash plus dot y plus z plus x dot y plus z plus z x dash. So it will be x plus y plus z dot z dash. Z is missing in that. Next also term also z is missing. So we add with the z dot z dash. So it will be finally if you multiplied all the terms, then it will be x plus y plus z dot x plus y plus z dash dot x plus y dash plus z dot x plus y dash plus z dash dot x dash plus y plus z. So you can convert that into designations. So it will be m0, m1, m2, m3 and m4. So you can represent that one in the form f of xyz equals to pi of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 terms are there 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is actually known as canonical POS form. So in this session we discussed about canonical SOP and canonical POS. Remember in both the if you want to convert SOP into canonical, mainly we have to use the missing term. First you have to find the missing term. If it is a min term, you have to multiply by the y plus y dash or z plus z dash. Which is term is missing, with that term you have to multiply. And second, in case of POS expression or max terms, which term is missing, based on that term you have to add. So in that max term means it will be z dot z dash, y dot y dash or x dot x dash. Then we have to expand, then we will get the answer. Then when you are going to expand, whenever duplicate terms are there, we have to minimize the duplicate terms. We can reduce the duplicate terms and we can write the final answer. So I will wind up my today's session. Thank you.